All right. All right. Let's do this. Oh shoot. I didn't even think about that. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Um, there's no way I could do that. I will lose my beanie. I will lose my beanie, bro. I will lose my beanie. Um, um, oh, what's that? That's funky. That's funky, bro. I forgot that people are gonna see this part later. um, okay. So let's no. I think I should start clicking yes actually. No, no, yes, yes. Oh wait, no, he goes yes, 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 no, no. Um yeah, let's just like it even matters, bro. Like it even matters. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Um all right, let's do this. Let's do this. Um baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. Let's go to no, that's not the right one. Let's go here and here. Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. All right, here we go. It's time to get serious, ladies and gentlemen. Quit playing around, please. Please quit playing around. Let's be professional, please. Let's be professional. What the heck was I gonna do? Oh, here we go. Here we go, dude. Here we go. It's time to get serious. All right. It's time to get serious, please. Please control yourselves. Please get yourselves together. Please, time to get serious. Stop playing around. Come on! Melancholy, ARJR. Dre 145 is on the wrong channel. Nah, no, thanks. I think, bro. What's up, man? Tukaville. What's up, man? Oh, Tukaville's hanging in there, man. Tukaville's hanging in there. Legendary no. Angel Padilla. Adam. Kurt Lance. 5775. Yeah, let's get serious. No funny business. What are we doing here? This is a respectable journalistic venture. What are we doing here? No funny business. No funny business. I'll fight you. I'll fight you right now. You want to go? You want to fight right now? Man, shut up. I'll fight you right now. I'll fight you right now. What you going to do with that taser? I'll fight you right now. Dang it. Bustin', that's the Netflix documentary. Bustin' Poirier. Has anyone else come up with that, or am I the first one? Is Tony Ferguson going to steal that from me? This is the name of the Netflix documentary right here. This is the name. I want everyone to go on Instagram tonight, Twitter, Reddit. I want everyone to... This is what's going to make me a success, an overnight success, a 10-year overnight success. The Netflix documentary, Bustin' Poirier. That's what's going to do it, right? We don't even need Dana White privilege at this point. We don't even need Dana White privilege. Dana White privilege needed us. Frankly, Dana White privilege needed us. As far as I'm confirmed. Just because I made it, just because I created Dana White privilege, doesn't mean I needed it. ARJR, thank you, bro. I almost called it a night. Let's go. You know what? I always open my big fat mouth way too early, you know? By the way, just so nobody gets freaked out, there's no way that we could do a movie night tonight. It would be very disrespectful and just not a good, it's just not, there's no corner from which it makes sense tonight. So it's going to end up being, tomorrow or Friday. We'll figure it out as early as possible tomorrow. But what was supposed to be very smooth today did not go very smooth. And I should probably just leave it at that, because I'm speaking on the internet right now. By the way, hey, if there's anyone in this chat right now, if there's anybody in here that is open to bettering yourself, being a more responsible, adaptable human being, taking some constructive criticism, if you will, I will never understand the mind. I will never understand the mindset of a person who leaves the bathroom without checking their work, I guess we could say. I will never understand. It's like they just robbed a bank and they're just beelining to the getaway car. I don't get it. I will never understand the mentality of the person that makes a deposit and doesn't even peek at the receipt. That's important. That's an important transaction that you don't want other people laying eyes on. You know, like even when I go pump gas, you know, I'm always up pushing the, okay, no, I didn't want a car wash. No, I didn't want to save no, thank you. No, I'm done. Yes, I'm done. I don't want to receipt. No. I said, have a nice day. Okay, thank you. Some people just dip. They pump the gas, they're gone. And I'm always like, bro, if I just take off, if I just get out of here, someone's gonna pump some extra gas. Someone's gonna be like, yeah, I do want a car wash. Or they're gonna print my receipt and they're gonna look at the numbers on there and they're gonna figure out my card and they're gonna reverse engineer and they're gonna be like a hacker and they're gonna be like, well, if this is the last digits, I think blah, blah. I don't know. I'm just always like, no, I'm gonna shut this whole thing down. I'm not gonna leave anything open. I'm gonna check my work. You know, no loose ends. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended with the bathroom talk. But there's people who, you know, do their, here's the thing, they do their private business, right? But it becomes public. It becomes public it becomes a public concern. They leave the bathroom without checking their work. And you know, sometimes stuff comes back. stuff don't go down right. You know, whether it's just a plumbing issue, whether it's they tried to send too many, you know, they try to send too big of a package in one trip, whatever the case might be. Check your work. Be considerate. You know, like when I'm in there, before I exit, before I call it a day, bro, I'm sitting there waiting like a kid waiting for Santa Claus to show up. Like, I'm almost eager about it. Like, that's how thorough that you gotta be. Like it's not even a matter of like, and then, all right, I could do, and then it's like, all right, now I'm gonna scroll Instagram for like 20 minutes just to make sure. Because stuff creeps back. And some other people don't have that kind of consideration, and stuff happens that you can't take back. You see stuff that you can't unsee. Relationships get torn apart. You lose respect for people. Never look at people the same again, you know? This is it's a big problem in society today. And that's the reason I know a lot of people don't like them. Have you ever used the bathroom in a public place? And the thing that does the automatic flushing? I was using a bathroom one time, and I swear the automatic flusher, it flushed on me like 17 times. I'm like, bro, I'll let you know when I'm finished. Just kept going, man. And some people might think of it like a bunch of courtesy flushes, whatever, like a sanitary thing. Nah, it's not. It doesn't feel very sanitary when the thing's flushing on you and just spritzing you all over, you know? I wouldn't mind a private spritz at home in a familiar place with the home court advantage, but I don't want to be getting spritzed where other dudes have been getting spritzed all day, you know? And I'm just trying to help spread the word, you know. If there's people out there that ain't checking their work, bro, if you ain't even gonna do it for others, do it for yourself, bro. Don't allow others' perception of you to take that dip, bro. Do it for the community, but also do it for yourself. Call somebody, GM. This is gonna be bad. Oh my gosh. ARJR. Bro, what are we doing here? What's up, Dojo fam? Hit the like. Thank you, man. Dre says I'm the first. Heck yeah. Drunkston Poirier. I hope McGregor sends Justin a box of proper 12. I know, I feel bad, Angel. I'm sorry I'm going so late, man. I don't have to do any of that local shooting tomorrow. I'm done with that this month, bro. I'm done with that. So it's going to be different tomorrow, bro. Shoot, man. Talking about, that's what I'm talking about. Nigel Leota McDonald. I was just rewatching Out for Justice on the Patreon when the notification came through. Man, these things are hit and miss and all over the place, bro. There was people just like I was telling you last night, Nigel. You've been so ridiculously dedicated that you mentioned you've been watching and rewatching some of them. The replays of the movie nights on Patreon. You've been that dedicated in there. And then when we actually went live with another one, Patreon's like, nah, we're not going to send them the notification. And then no one ever gets YouTube notifications. And then I don't know where you get one right now while you're watching Patreon. It's like, what is everybody doing, man? David Flores, it's so good to see you, bro. I don't even know what Critical Role is. You might have just turned me on to something, bro. ARJR3, tomorrow or Friday works for me. Heck yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for being so prolific in here, bro. GM, watching Kevin standing not kneeling. On Rick Glassman. He just wait, is that the old one or did they do it again? They just did one a couple or a few months ago, so you're probably talking about that one. Wow. It must have been the one that I saw. Because, yeah, he was definitely giving him that energy. He was definitely, I think at some point, Rick even kind of said, like, bro, like, you're bullying me. I thought he somehow acknowledged it. Can't remember for sure. I bet they want to make Conor versus Islam if Conor gets past Max, but I think Max, I don't know, Nigel. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna do some more research for you. You know, I'm gonna try to come correct, but bro, I've been on a hot streak, you know. And I think Conor takes this one. Jingleberry, I appreciate the dedication, bro. I appreciate it. Oh no. I can't believe people think Max is gonna win that fight, to be honest with you. That green mask. Nah, I ain't drinking that Poirier stuff. I ain't drinking that Poirier. This is the green tea matcha lemonade. Thank you, Jay Chase, best MMA channel. There's a lot of movement these days, bro. There's a lot of people they're rolling deep, bro. There's a lot of people thinking they're these MMA masters these days, bro. Lot of people out there, they just coming out like cockroaches, bro. So I appreciate that. I don't know. We're kind of just warming up right now, Athlete of the Year. We're warming up to it. ARJR, there's more than enough in here already. Let's go. Just stopping off for the Jabbernacle. Gotta go leave for an upper decker in my wife's bathroom because she needs to start checking her work. Let her know, bro. That's that tough love that they might need, you know. Did the chat already drag Bustin Poirier? They're gonna make it. We're talking about a Netflix documentary that we're trying to put together on him. Bustin Poirier. Heck yeah, man. Talons of Texas. Shouts from Puro Beach, HA, North Austin. Is that where Tony Hinchcliffe trains? Marloca, living the Marloca. Thank you so much for bringing that love to the community. Marloca, thank you. ARJR says 25 to go. Am I alone in the goal? I don't want to do that to you, bro. I don't want to do that to you. If it don't happen, it don't happen. We just come back stronger another day. It's all right. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I get that people like Max, but hey, also, people, by the way, how about you just forget everything that you know and just listen to me now. Like, just go on autopilot and just listen to me, because, like, how could you not at this point, right? ARJO, kiss from a rose on the stream. La, 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 la. La, la, la. Yeah, bro. For now, Talents. For now, bro. Shout out to the MMA hosts. Shout out to the MMA hosts. Wait, what the heck? Why am I getting this right now? I apologize. Somebody doesn't seem to realize that I'm streaming right now. I want to say a big thank you. I don't know if he's in here right now, but Disco Golf Hutch threw 50 big ones down in the PayPal earlier, and he was showing love and support and saying, bro, make them unedited videos. I just want to hear you give that UFC ASMR, bro, for the commute. Thank you, man. Disco Golf Hutch with 50 big ones, bro. And there's a lot to talk about right now, so thank you, man. Thank you for the support. I can't wait to just start fresh tomorrow, knowing I don't got any of those shoots to do. I could just focus on this. Thank you, man. I'm excited about it. I feel refreshed. Um, um, and I want to say thank you to dang, I don't want to dox your name on here. I don't want to dox your name on here. There's someone with the initials DW. I don't want to dox you on here, man. Somebody just threw $1 down in the PayPal, and I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you very much. Man, this person is just not getting it. I want to say thank you very much, DW. And if you're in here right now, it's not that wasn't a pedo, that was my shoe, by the way. If you're in here right now, let me know what your username is, or if you just want to say your actual name. I want to shout you out and show some love. And if you don't want to, if you want to remain anonymous, then I just want to let you know I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. What do you have to say now? What do you have to say now? Oh man, dude. I'd love to see Conor get a win over Max. Imagine we genuinely get a second win of McGregor. Dude, for real, come on. Look, I have to remind people over and over again. I've never been a... Dude, my first video ever on this channel was just roasting on Conor McGregor getting choked out by Nate Diaz. That's what this channel was built on. That was the foundation of this channel. Where were you when I laid the foundations of this channel? Clowning on Conor McGregor. Like, I feel like I have to defend myself and remind people, I am not a Conor McGregor fanboy. I did not buy the t-shirt. I'm not trying to defend him till the wheels fall off. It's not like that. However, I mean, I'm the last one to try to push back on a Conor revival. That's literally what the origin of this channel was. Like, that's what that was the big bang of this channel. And like to try to pretend that wouldn't be good for the UFC is ridiculous. And if you hate him and he's a terrible guy and you don't like anything about him, hey, there's people that I feel pretty terrible about that I know in real life. Hey, guess what? I would love to see them in UFC, right? Because what would happen to them? So if you really don't like Conor and you really think he's a bum and he can't fight and he has a broken leg, let him come back. Welcome him with Hams Wahoper and watch him get beat up, right? Like, where can you lose? It's win-win. It brings the excitement and enthusiasm and all the drama and the craziness and the promos. It brings all that back to the sport. But I don't like him. Hey, but aren't you also saying he's a bum and he's washed up and all that? Cool. Then stop being inconsistent. Welcome him back so he could get knocked out, right? If that's what you really believe. It doesn't make any sense. It would be amazing for him to come back and do this. By the way, what happened to all the people? Man, we just live in this time, in this culture, in this society where people they have no manners. They don't know how to apologize. I couldn't stop hearing certain sentiments about certain things, and now they moved on to the next outrage. They moved on to the next thing that they're protesting, the next thing that they're up in arms about. They moved on already. How many conversations, how many times did you guys hear me address it on here? Just people showing up. Oh, they ain't going to do the White House. It's not going to happen. They're not going to do the White House fight. You think that's really going to happen? Oh, didn't you hear about the lawsuit? They're shutting it down. The weather. Did you hear about the bugs? Did you hear about this? Oh, they're not doing it. That's crazy. You actually think that's going to happen? Oh, we'll see about that. I'll believe it the night it happens. Where did they go? Did they already shut those bots down? Are they reprogramming them right now? It's insane, man. So many. I'll believe it when I see it. Why? Why don't you believe it? What is so unbelievable about this? You'll eat up the moon landing, but you don't think they're gonna fight at the White House, bro? How many? You took 8 shots. You took 8 vaccinations, but you don't think they're gonna fight at the White House? Interesting. You put on a face mask when you get in the shower, but you don't think they're going to fight at the White House? Interesting. Bro. And then the same people, you think Conor's going to fight again? Conor will never fight again. All caps. He's never fighting again. You actually believe that, bro? He ain't going to fight again. That's crazy, man. You guys are crazy. He's never going to fight again. And then he's going to fight, and then what are you going to say? I don't understand it. They don't even like the UFC. What are they doing? Heartless Steve has been a member for 3 months, and he's flexing on some of you, frankly. Thank you, bro. I got Heartless Steven with me. Thank you, bro. Oh yeah, I don't ever shoot, man. I have mixed emotions about the Conor thing and how he's gonna perform, because people are saying, well, he's not gonna perform like he did in his prime. I kind of felt the way about Conor McGregor like I feel about Pereira. I don't think his resume was a lot of people, what they think it was, and I'm not saying it was padded. I'm just saying. Here's what I say a lot that I've never heard anybody else say, that I think is like the mic drop. Like, bro, you can't even respond to this. People in the MMA community love to roast people, clown on them, point stuff out. Oh, fall from grace, foul off. Oh, fall off needs to be studied. Oh, like one night the dude will be the king. He'll be at next night. Oh, he was washed. He was fraud check. Blah blah blah. People just turn on him, right? But something I never hear acknowledged is there will be fighters that people clown on. They make memes about them. There's things that are very well known within the community that they don't take them seriously. They have a terrible habit as far as this. Their style's terrible as far as that. They're just never going to be champ, blah, 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 blah. But then they'll use those same fighters to build up a fighter they like. All those fighters they clown on. That guy's a punk. That guy can't fight. He only won because he was lucky. That was a favorable matchup. And this only happened because of that and because he had that referee and blah, 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 blah. And then all those dudes are the dudes all on this guy's resume. His whole record is all those dudes. And you're acting like he's the GOAT. So that's like Pereira. And then like Conor McGregor, like, yeah, when you look at it, and again, I'm always that guy, like I hate the whole styles make fights, bad match. I hate that because it's like, hey, if you're going to be a fighter, don't use that excuse. Bad matchup, styles make fights, blah, blah, blah. No, just get more rounded. Get more well-rounded so that no one ever has to blame a style or a matchup or whatever. Just be a better fighter, bro. Like if you're in a poker tournament or like a chess tournament, you can't be like, oh, well, I'm not good at the en passant, like if only I could, hey, get better so that you could win and not have an excuse, right? Why is it any different with, oh, well, it was a bad matchup because I don't grapple. Grapple! Are you going to want to be one of these dudes that retires and maybe you want an interim title? Maybe you want a BMF title and you'll just be in your rocking chair like, man, if only I learned how to grapple. Just learn how to grapple. But I felt the same way about Conor. Like, you look at the guys he beat and it's like, okay, bunch of featherweight NPCs. Okay. And look, bro, It shows you how biased people are. I don't know how many times I said, oh, how do I want to say this? I think I want to set it up. Okay. If Josh Hokett, if Joshua Nathaniel David Michael Hokett the fourth, if he went into the fight against Derek Lewis, and knocked him out in the first 2 seconds, everybody would have been saying, oh, lucky, oh, he caught him, flash knockout, oh, we need to see it again. We didn't see what Lewis could do against him. We need to see it again, right? Everybody would have been doing that. If Sean Strickland, I can't stand the guy, makes me feel sick. If Sean Strickland fought Chimaev and it was like an accidental freak like Yair Rodriguez kind of like and just knocked out Chimaev, freak knockout doesn't mean anything. Need to run it back. Chimaev didn't even get to do what Chimaev does. That could have happened to anybody, blah, 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 right? If Gain would have accidentally put his whole elbow through the skull of Pereira, and everybody, oh, well, we didn't see what Pereira could do, right? Okay. So don't be a hypocrite. You're with me, right? When those kind of flash knockout things happen, people look at it that, oh, well, we don't really know. Because that could happen to anybody. Puncher's chance. It was too much of a freak thing. Who knows? Okay. I always used to, back in the day, reference that's what it was with Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo. And people, oh, what a hater. That's just how clean his precision was. And his timing, that's just how perfect he was. And he dreamed it, he manifested it. And that's how, and they just found all these colorful ways. It was the same thing that people would have hated on Hokett for. That they would have hated on Strickland for, that they would have doubted and said, doesn't count, got to run it back, got to do a rematch. We didn't even see what the other guy could do. This isn't a fair enough measure of someone's capabilities. It's a freak thing, could have happened to anybody, right place at the right time. Okay, well, how about when Conor did it? Oh, that was the best. Biased. So you look at all his NPC featherweight matchups. You look at what he did with Aldo, freak thing, could have happened to anybody. Aldo could have just as easily done that against him. It happens. Look at what happened with Diaz. Alvarez, really? Alvarez? You have to look at what people have done around that. Just like people thought it was, people just completely wrote off Paddy Pimblett until they saw what Gaethje did to Ilya. And now it's like, okay, Paddy's not great. But maybe he's not as bad as we thought he was. So when you see like other outings of Alvarez and the way he did them and who they were, who those people were, how they went down, it's like, okay. I know that's kind of like the monumental. That's when Conor became champ, but it's not like he beat Khabib for it. There was a time where that title just kept changing hands like crazy, and there was no real guy that was just dominating it. It was like, okay, it was Alvarez's turn. He kind of had it, and then he didn't have it, and then he's not. Oh, Alvarez, I don't really think he had that. Now, look, I know he had some good fights, but Alvarez was never going to be a Oliveira. He was never going to be a Khabib. He was never even going to be even what Ilya did. All I'm trying to say in this long-winded way is when people say, well, you think Conor's going to come back and be in his prime? I didn't really even believe in his prime. I'm a Conor denier. I didn't really even think his prime was his prime. I don't think he had a prime. He had good marketing. He had good Dana White friendship. He had that Dana White power, the driving force. I think I came up with Dana White power before Dana White privilege, if I remember correctly. But here's the thing. We don't want Conor to come back for his fighting capabilities. That's not why we enjoy him being in the mix. Who actually would think that? Come on, Bustin Poirier after airline ban. Am I right, Miami? Thank you, come on. Oh shoot. Hold on, let me try to catch up. Yeah. Glitching. Ooh, glitchy woman. Tom Bow, thank you for them hearts. Thank you for showing all this heart. Thank you. I appreciate it. Corazón, muchos corazones. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Jim, don't you think that the cop that confronted Poirier should have trolled him a little? I mean, he would have gotten his butt beat, but what a payday. Probably would have made more than a UFC mid-carder. Listen, what do you guys think about that? When I was watching that, I thought, how good of a fighter could he have been that drunk? Now, I know that people will commit to it. Like, when you're that drunk, they'll commit to it because they're drunk. So, in his state at that time, he's going all out. But still, he's drunk. So, I say it all the time, and I know it makes some people very uncomfortable. Because some UFC fans make the fighters their gods. They're gods. You know what? Wow. Dude, Hogan is saving everything. He saved the heavyweight division. He saved the UFC. He saved the UFC Freedom 250 card. And he's saving my narrative. Hogan is the perfect example for this thing I always talk about. Here's what I was about to say. So we know Poirier is a bridesmaid. You know, he's that dude like almost. Even his retirement. Almost. All right, play the promo. But we don't know anything about that cop. Who knows? That cop could have been and I know, here's what UFC and MMA culture has done to people. People have lost all respect for the traditional martial arts. For all we know, that cop could have 13 black belts. And listen to me. I'm fully aware. I've seen them. I've trained with them. I know there's people that are black belts. Bro, they shouldn't even be allowed to wear a black leather belt from Target. Don't even bro, don't even wear that color. I get that. But there are some there's some blue belts. There's some orange belts that's bro, did you get your third degree black belt and then start over? You're solid, bro. There's dudes out there they're born with the IQ. They're born with this spatial awareness. They're born being coordinated, knowing how to move their body, knowing how to read body language, having good timing, having good cat-like reflections. For all we know, this dude could have pieced up Poirier, and the dude was heavily intoxicated. But yes, maybe he should have flopped and took the payday. You're correct. What's my favorite video game? Dude, it is hard not to just immediately blurt out GTA. It's hard. I've spent so many hours upon hours upon hours. You know how many days of high school I ditched to play GTA? But GTA and Resident Evil, those franchises are always like this for me. And man, I was obsessed beyond reason with Fallout 4 for a healthy amount of time. But GTA and Resident Evil is always it's just Fallout 4 though, that one game. Cause I tried playing Vegas, I tried playing Fallout 3, I tried playing Fallout 76. I played these and it's they're not the same. Fallout 4 was an outlier. But GTA, Resident Evil, ooh. Was that you, Will Davidson? Will David? Wait, that wasn't you. Wait. Wait, the name is totally different in here. Was it a different account? The name was totally different. Well, I want to say thank you, Will Davison, in case that was you. And it was under someone else's account. I'd buy that for $1. That cochino, I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, I'd buy that. Didn't Cheech and Chong do that? Hey, I'd buy that for $1. I thought he did. Didn't they parody that? ARJR has just blessed Diamato's scorecard. Diamato's scorecard. Crash outs daily. Wylam. 03. Nakmu 2. And XS 117. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ARJR, for blessing these individuals. Thank you very much. Hold up. From time to time, question mark. Thank you very much, ARGR, for bringing these homies into the family. Thank you very much. Marluca, the official prima of the Mexican martial arts. If there was a Mexican martial arts octagon, her name would be on the canvas. Thank you, Marloca. Thank you very much. Hold up, where are we at? Oh, jeez. Hokit and Gaines coming soon. Central Valley's gonna get a heavyweight champ. That's crazy, dude. That is. Oh, here's what I was gonna say about Hokit. Oh my gosh, bro, dude, I would have. Coffee Potamus. I would have been so depressed if I forgot to say this. How did I get distracted? Here's what I was gonna say about Hokit. Okay, I got distracted. That's what it was, the security guard guy, and how maybe he would have pieced up Poirier for all we know. Here's what I was gonna say. I say it a lot, and I know it makes a lot of people upset. This is what I was saying. A lot of UFC, MMA fans, they make these fighters their gods. They make them seem invincible. Like these, apparently these are the only dudes that know how to fight. Everyone else, there's that term that people like to use. Oh, they'll beat the brakes off him. He'll beat the brakes off me. Oh man, I'm glad. Have you seen even that chick, Tracy Cortez? I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty manly man, but she'll beat the brakes off me. Bro, I can't stand it. Have you ever been spoke with a man and you guys start talking about UFC and he talks about how a chick could beat him up? Dude. Dude, I hope your wife doesn't hear you say that, bro. So here's my point. I always say that people that fight in the UFC, that's a choice they made. That's a choice. And there was other people out there that could probably also fight and have tremendously high fight IQs and have all those abilities and talents and stuff. But they're like, you know what? I don't want to cut weight like my whole life. I don't want to go train a couple times a day, every day. I don't want to travel and never be home and never see my family, never be there for holidays and birthdays. I don't want to get punched and kicked in the face. I don't want to get ringworm. I don't want to get staph. I don't want to have all these contract disputes. I don't want to not have health insurance. I don't want to have unfortunate fighter pay. I don't want to blah, blah, blah. You know? Heck no. Heck no. And if they're athletic enough, they'll go play football. They'll go play basketball. They'll go do something else and make way more money than a fighter would ever make by sitting on the bench. Or they'll be like, heck no, I don't want to travel. I don't want to be around all these sweaty, stinky dudes in the locker room all the time. I'll just start like a RV business. I'll open up like a storage unit facility. I'll just work at Costco and have a mild-mannered, pretty kickback life. I don't need all the excesses, you know? But so check it out. I could say that, and then you guys will be like, yeah, whatever, yeah, okay. And I would always tell you guys, the people in the UFC aren't necessarily the most athletic people. You put them through like an obstacle course with NFL players, or it gets kind of iffy when you start talking about like the NBA. But for sure, like NFL players, because there's a lot of people that are in the UFC that wanted to go to the NFL, wanted to go to the NBA, wanted to play baseball, wanted to do something different, wanted to be a boxer, but they're like, it's easier to do MMA. Okay, and people doubted me. And then what happened? So I've been saying that thing since Josh Hokett was a 49er. I've been telling you guys how the best athletes, people, it's like people equate fighting with, those got to be the best, most agile athletes because they could kick everyone's butt, right? Well, they're the ones that chose to be there. So in that little pool of people that chose to be there, some people are going to be the best. They have to. Someone's got to be the best of any pool, and then they get the bouts. But you better believe that there's way better, more talented athletes outside of that little bubble, the dudes that made it into those bigger pools. And I was saying that since Josh Hokett was a 49er. So if you're not following along here, what I'm trying to express to you was I was letting you guys know that there were dudes outside of MMA, outside of UFC, who were actual well-rounded athletes that if they felt like it, could come and kick these dudes' butts. And then Hokett shows up. He's just like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be a 49er anymore. I think I'm going to go fight. And I'm just going to kick dudes' butts. And I'm going to do it to the point where I'm going to end up fighting at the White House. And I'm going to knock out the dude with the most knockouts in UFC history. And to make it even worse, to make it even more insulting, I'm going to invert his stuff. I'm going to invert his whole thing and now make him be the most knocked out dude in UFC history. Bro, I was telling you guys. You better believe that there's dudes out there that could do even better. They could mop the floor with these dudes. They could mop up all the staph infection off these mats if they wanted to with these dudes. And then Hokett shows up and does what he does. And then now people are like, oh, dang. I guess there are people out there at any given time that could just come in here and let people know what's up. What do you got to say now? What do you got to say now? Dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. I want to thank you again. Marloca says, what's up, Dojo? Sending mucho love to all you lovely people. Thank you so much for being the positive force that you are within this community. Thank you very much. Thank you for reminding me, Coffee Potamus. Legendary Gnome has been a member for 10 months. 10 months. Thank you for being here, Legendary Gnome. Thank you very much, Legendary Gnome. "10 months strong." I was pleasantly surprised by how the White House turned out. When they first started talking about it, I thought it would be like Fight Island. Dude, that would have been a bummer, man. That would have been a bummer. Heck yeah. Yeah, I thought Fight Island was going to be like Bloodsport, dude. Hey. Dude, I need to make like a whole video on just like I need to lace people up on what Hokett has done here. Another thing, You know what's I need to take note of this. Oh, I don't got a pen. What the heck? Dude, all these fighters were begging to be on the White House card. They were begging and pleading to be on the White House card. There were fighters who shall remain nameless. There were fighters who even said, I don't want to be at the White House card. I don't want to be there with all them blanks, and I don't want to have nothing to do with those bad guys. I don't want to be there. Heck no. And then they're like, oh, we don't want you to be here. Actually, you're not invited. Stay away. And then they're like, let's go to the White House and let's get some posters. And then they're out there protesting at the White House. They get arrested. They make us spend taxpayer dollars arresting them. They think they're the light-skinned Rosa Parks, so on and so forth and etc. There's fighters that wanted so badly to go to the White House, wanted to be part of that event. And Josh Hokett, they're like, bro, we need you. We need you, bro. Can you please come to the White House? Everyone else, can I come? Can I come? I want to be there. I got to be there. I got to represent my country. I want to be there so bad. The dude that they've been calling the GOAT forever, John Jones. I have to be there. I got to fight for my country. I got to fight for this president. Remember, I did the dance and everything. I got to be there. Nah, Chala. Hey, Hokett, please, Hokett, we got to have you. Dude. Bro. Marloca has just blessed 5 individuals in the community. The Jihan LOL show. The Jihan LOL show. V period Jinesh. 3151. Is your name Vikas? Jinesh. Random bot 1448. Al730KZ and Mario Martinez. Is that an I? Al J70G? Thank you very much, Marloca, for changing these lives tonight. Thank you very much, Marloca. BTK. Coffeepotamus. Hype. Man, I'm so thankful to you, Coffeepotamus. I can't believe I almost forgot to talk about that. Jay Smith. Dude, we missed you at the movie night last night. Bro. We got to see a dude climb out of the butt of a hippopotamus, bro. But I wish you were there. Bro. I have a feeling that you would have liked seeing that. ARJR! If you've been gifted, hitting like is mandatory. Let's go! 20 more super chats to go. Shoot, I didn't know I was that far behind. Shoot. Shoot, hold up. I like Josh Hokett's idea to have the BMF belt be an open weight class. Now, I'm not... Look, this is not even close. This is not a Tony Ferguson thing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm almost positive I said that years ago. And the only reason I say that is to let you know I couldn't be more aligned with this dude. Yes. I agree. Yes. How are you going to do BMF? But stay in your lane. Everybody stay in your own lanes. Like, that's not how you do BMF. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to speed run the super chats. And then, like I always say, if you said something that I missed in the regular chat, then please say it again, because I don't want to ignore you. ARJR, well, GM set up a goal for this live here, and we got 19 more chats to go. Thank you, bro. You're very supportive, bro. You're very supportive. I appreciate you. ARJR, and nobody's asking him how he feels. Wait, what? Nobody's asking him how he feels. We got 18 more chats to go. Thank you, bro. Kaimon! Dustin has always struck me as a type of person, hate to say. I'm not surprised this is how he acts when intoxicated. Talking to women like that. I'll say this. Let me get to the end and then I'll go on for longer. I agree. For those of you who have been here, you know I'm not just like Jesse come lately. I've never liked Poirier. I've always said that he just seems very unlikable. He seems like a bad dude. I know everybody likes to say that and act that way about Michael Chandler. I love Michael Chandler. I mean, I'm waiting to see something that makes me feel otherwise about Chandler. I get it. Seems like the cool thing to make fun of him and hate him. But I just, show me something. Show me something dirty and slimy and terrible that he's done. Change my mind. But Poirier, yeah, he seems like a bad dude. He seems like a bad dude. I've always rubbed me the wrong way. And yeah, always believe Kobe. Believe all Kobe's. That's what I was trying to say. Believe all Kobe's. Thank you. Thank you, Kaimon. ARJR, sometimes it's therapy or MMA news. 13 more chats to go. ARJR, now we're halfway and the goal is real. The goal is real. 15 more chats to go. The goal is real and it's spectacular. Marloca! Wait a minute, Marloca, are you watching the World Cup? Does that mean that Mexico won or what? Is that what we're doing right here? Marloca! This time for Mexico. This time for Mexico. ARGR, he's behind in the chat and no one's surprised. Oh, 14 more chats to the goal. Thank you, dude. Thank you, bro. Talking about we're gonna hit that goal. It's gonna be bad. Poirier style. ARGR, he's rambling on and we're all having fun. 12 more chats to the goal. I'm trying to get there before we get to the goal. I'm trying so hard to get there. I'm trying to get there. ARJR, Jay's in the chat along with Pete and Hutch. 10 more chats to the goal. Hey, Disco, I did not see that you were in here yet. I want to let you know that I shouted you out, and I'm so very thankful for your very generous donation earlier. Thank you, bro. That was very kind of you. And I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream that was amazing. Thank you for doing that, bro. Because I'm sipping on this green tea potion. Talking about, let's go, big dog. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Shoot, here we go. Hey, Jared, I wonder if anyone gets what I'm doing with the count. Oh, shoot. I wonder if anyone gets what I'm doing with the count, and we've got 9 more chats to the goal. Wait, what's he doing? What's he doing? He's rambling for fun. 12 more chats. He's rambling on. 12 more chats. He's behind in the chat. No one's surprised. Oh! With 15 more chats to go. He's behind in the chat, and no one's surprised. With 14 more chats to go. He's rambling on, and we're all having fun. With 12 more chats to go. I get it. Oh, man, I did not see that. I wonder if anyone knows. I wonder if anyone gets what I'm doing with the count. And we've got 9 more chats to go. Dude, that was good, man. Billy the Kidder. BTK. Oh, you're making me want Burger King, bro. using this comment to KO two birds with one stone. One part supporting the GM, one part to finally apologize for language policing Ordinary Pete a few weeks back. Want that ishwashwish out of my, want that stuff out of my heart. Want that stuff of my heart. Sorry, Pete. Dang, dude. I guess something took place that I'm not aware of. I ain't even asking questions. I don't want to rehash it. I don't know about it. I don't need to know about it. BTK, I don't need to know where the bodies are buried, bro. But that's, dude. Billy, I don't even remember what you said or did to me. I just know everyone here is cool as farts. If anything, I apologize to you all for sometimes getting too stoned and going. Look at, dude, have you guys ever seen that video that went viral on YouTube? And it was this guy in a truck, and he pulled up, and there was this guy on a motorcycle. Some of you already know what I'm talking about. And the guy in the truck is like, and you think they're about to start beefing. He's like, and I'm paraphrasing mad right here, like I'm gonna be off, but he says something like, "Are you that guy that I pulled up with last time, and we were like exchange words?" And the guy on the bike's like, "Yeah." The guy on the truck gets out, and you're like, dang, he's gonna blow him away. He got out of the truck, and he walks over. He goes, "Bro, my bad. I was having a rough day. I wasn't my best. Taking it out on strangers, that's my bad. I don't, I let it out. I had a moment of weakness. Shouldn't have happened, bro. I apologize." Dude shook his hand. I was like, dude, it's like, I don't think that's the right metaphor. I was thinking like, in the arms of an angel. Like, you know how sometimes you're watching, like, I remember when I was like, 13 years old, I'd be up at like 3 in the morning watching Eliminate, and it's just like this grimy show with these just dirty people just living like this party lifestyle. Eliminate, you guys remember that? And then out of nowhere, you just see the puppies and stuff. Like, I don't mean from Eliminate. I remember like the actual like dogs, like actual canines, and they'd be like, "In the arms of an angel." I was like, bro, I'm not trying to cry right now. I'm trying to be a creep right now, bro. And I just, it kind of, it shakes you up a little bit. Like, man, there's still stuff out there in the world like that. People showing this kind of love and kindness and understanding. And this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. You get just two beautiful individuals right here doing something beautiful. And it is funny to me that Pete's like, dude, I don't even know who you are, bruh. I don't even know who I am. Like, he's like, I don't even know what channel this is. Where's Joe Rogan? But I think that's amazing, man. I think that's amazing. Thank you, bro. Let me get in the right place here, and then we could have some fun. I just want to make sure I didn't skip anybody. ARJR, the horns, and mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, do I wish that somebody would have notified me sooner? Yes. Yes. Am I glad that somebody finally notified me right now? And that it didn't go the whole stream like that? Yes. Yes. Am I going to push this deep down and repress it until I explode like that dude from Falling Down later in life? Yes. Yes. Thank you, ARJR. Talking about, I don't know exactly what ARJR is doing, but I respect it. Talking about, have you ever heard, it's called 25 Minutes to Go, right? By Johnny Cash. Talking about, if you have not heard it, I know I've heard it before because I've listened to the Folsom album. I've heard it, like, maybe I didn't really pay attention to it. That album is one that I maybe just had in the background but didn't like listen intently to it. Cause look, this ain't a diss. I like the sound a lot. But in that era, like all Johnny Cash's songs sounded the same. You know? But I don't think I ever it was one of those things where I know I heard it before, but I felt like I was hearing it for the first time last night. We listened to a few songs after the movie night on Patreon, and it's a good song, Tom Bao. You should check it out. 25 Minutes to Go by Johnny Cash. Marloca. Look at the little happy smiley face just came out that rhino's butt. And look at the little dot. It's like the little trickles of like the doo-doo plessy. Like the after, you know how like sometimes when ladies, they have a baby and they do a little doo-doo plessy. Leon Enriquez. AGM Mexico just won its third straight in the World Cup. That's why Marloca was doing that. The country celebrates. What does the Mexican martial arts grandmaster has to say? Mexico, World Cup. Mexico, World Cup. I'm going to pretend that I care about soccer. I'm going to expose that I call it soccer and not football. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations for seeing these dudes. Congratulations for seeing these dudes win and make everybody proud. I hope that you had a wonderful, fun time. It's good. It's good when you're rooting for somebody and they come through and they win. It's a good feeling. It's a good high, and I'm glad for you guys. You got to go out there on your two wheels. On your two wheels for safety. Remember, you gotta have two one wheels, and then just ride around with the flag. Just go around just like a video game character on the flag. Just like that would be crazy, bro. That'd be a crazy visual, seeing Leon Enriquez and his two one wheels just holding a big old flag up like that. ARJR, now we got Mar showing love. We got 4 more chats to go. Leon Enriquez, the whole Poirier is so dirty and nasty and so attractive, and clickbaity is so funny and nasty and dirty. What the heck? Yes, it's everything, and that's what gets people to click. The drama, the cringe, the ugliness, the drunkenness, rage. Yeah. I'll talk about it a little bit more right now, Leon. Marloca with the green hearts, with them reptile hearts, with them Kermit hearts. Thank you. Thank you very much. Them Chile Verde hearts. Chile Verde hearts. ARJR, he's trying to catch up. 2 more chats to go. ARJR, Marloca, bring it home. And we've met the goal. Thank you.
You guys ready to start this show?
Disco Golf Hutch, will it do 31? I don't know why he did it the other day. Yesterday I set a goal for only 15. It was like a shorter stream, and I was like, let's just see what happens. And it went to 16. It went 16 out of 15. That was crazy. And we were talking about it. It was like a glitch. That must be why you're saying that. I don't know why I didn't do 31. But thank you, Disco. Thank you very much, bro. Always showing so much support and helping out. Making sure I can keep doing what I'm doing, bro. So I don't feel like an idiot. By the way, let me announce again, Disco Golf, and you supporting, helping me do this. I have good news. I have very good news. I'm making a full-blown, edited, produced just, all out breakdown, classic style breakdown for UFC Freedom 250. Good news, it will be out around Christmas time. It will be out around Christmas time. So look out, keep an eye open for that. Marloca taking us to the zoo. I just realized that we were having that conversation yesterday that we're not entirely sure where we could even lay eyes on a fox in real life, because it doesn't seem like an animal that they would have at a zoo, and I don't think that you could keep it at a farm because it would just hop the fence. So I don't even know, like, are they too wild and reckless? I think I'm thinking about ice cream. But I love the fox, and hopefully he's just relegated to the confines of the chat, because I never want to see him go away. Wait, what's the infinite Whopper theorem? That's not where you say goodbye to it and then you say hello to it again, is it? That'd be nasty. That's what my multi-poo does. Tom Bow. Oh shoot. Tom Bow. Oh, is that a Johnny Cash song? Yes, it is. Oh, thank you, Balloon Fifi. Wonderful. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. It's they don't even make them anymore, bro. They don't even make these ones anymore. This is limited edition right here. If any of you want it, I will sell it to you for $5,000, and I won't even wash it. ARJ Jay Smith's like, tell me where to sign, bro. Thank you, ARJR. Says yes, Tom Bow. ARJR threw down a super chat just to answer Tom Bow's question. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, here we go. Shoot. Hey, I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago, but have you guys ever heard of Mac DeMarco? His stuff's been popping into my feed lately, and I like it, dude. I like it, man. ARJR Mar and I hit the chat at the same time, so it glitched. That's crazy. GM, in honor of BTK, I'm repeating this one. Dustin, pour all the liquor, eh? Dustin, pour all the liquor, right? I like that. Dustin, pour all the liquor, right? Who talks like that? The Brits, right? Pour all the liquor, right? You like Justin? Pour all the liquor, right? You know what, Melancholy? Great minds stink alike, bro. Great minds think alike. Let me show you something. Let me actually show you something from the hit show, the Moss and Jesse show. Let me show you something, bro. I made this thumbnail and I was very proud of it. And by the way, if you guys haven't watched this episode, please go watch it and show some support, because it got age restricted. And when that happens, YouTube greatly suppresses the reach. I've been doing this for over a decade. I can confirm that. So look at this thumbnail I made. I was so proud of it. I thought it was funny. And Melancholy, we're on the same wavelength, bro. I made this thumbnail, and DUI. So you see what I did there with the DUI, and I know he didn't get a DUI, but come on, give me a break here. Give me a break, because what happened. Being intoxicated and whatnot. The DUI, it looks enough like Dustin, and then pour. You know what I'm saying? And then look, he has the beer hands. Like, dude, this is a masterpiece right here. Are you kidding me? This is the one that I had to get age restricted right here. This is the one that had to get age restricted. This was my magnus opus right here. Are you kidding me? The beer hands. Are you kidding me, bro? I'm very upset about that. It got age restricted. So now that we're at the bottom of the chat, I was trying to get here. Let me tell you something, because a lot of people have been asking about Poirier and what I think about it. And here's what I said last time. I know that made me mad, P. It did make me mad. Because I was like, I don't want to seem like I'm doing clickbait because it wasn't a DUI, but it's so funny because it looks like his name. I can't help myself. Beto, it's good to see you, bro. Yeah, the mugshot. Yeah, dude, he was feeling bad, bro. He ain't poor, but he's certainly pouring. Yeah, dude. So look, Perrier. Dude. There's so many ways you could go with it. So look, people were asking about it yesterday, and I think it was like, people just get real, just like the Kevin Hart roast. Something happens. And then everyone's like, oh, man, this is crazy, right? How do you feel about it? Wasn't it crazy? Man, that's wild. What are we going to do about this? Man, someone's getting canceled, right? Like, what? Man, they're not who we thought they were, right? Dude, I saw that video of Poirier, and I was like, this is what I did. I watched it, and I went like this. Sounds about Poirier. Yeah. And then I went full Brendan Shaw. Hey, what else you got? I've never liked Poirier. I've always thought he was a fake bad dude. I feel like he's done enough things and conducted himself enough ways over the years and showed like the little chinks, the little cracks in the veneer that you're like, I see how he really is. And you add alcohol to that and it's like, well, yeah, bro. I've seen the best, most kind, considerate, nicest people drink alcohol. And then I want to murder them. Because they become obnoxious animals. So you take someone like Poirier and you fill him up with alcohol. Yeah, bro. Do you think he's going to become more pleasant? So I saw that and it was like, okay, he's acting like a drunk guy acts. And he's already an unlikable guy to begin with. And he was a cage fighter. And it didn't end well, didn't even go that well when he was doing it. Now he's on steroids, so he's like drunk and he's having roid rage. What's the shocker? And then, look, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even going to look it up. Who cares? So he said the N-word, right? And look, I'm not somebody. I don't believe I've ever said the N-word in my life. And the only reason I even hesitate is like, cause I'm wondering, was there ever a time in my life when I was like 8 years old and I was like, oh, I'm gonna say it just to see what it feels like, and that like I don't know, I don't think I did. I'm just trying to like make sure, like, I feel like there's like a bad word in like everyone's life where they're just like, oh, I just want to hear what it sounds like out loud, and like no matter what that word is. But I don't think I've ever, like, it's never appealed to me. Like there's just, I don't live a life where that would come into play. It's not organic to me. I don't even like even black people. I don't even like to say black. I say black, So like, I'm just saying that to say that I'm not someone that's advocating for like using the N-word. Like, he's all good. But here's what I'm trying to say. I've seen that a lot of people, and I know I could look it up, but whatever. I've seen a lot of people saying that the officer that he said that word to was black. Oh, I'm sorry, black. And it really seems like they're trying to do something that didn't happen. Because they're trying to say it like he used this slur to the officer, like he was calling him that. Like, you blanker. Like, you dirty rotten stinking blinker. Like, he didn't do that. He said it to him like these little Edgars say to their homies. Like, it's a, like, no big deal. Like, it's a nickname. the way that Poirier said it to him was like the way he probably says it to his wife. Like, there's ways that people say it that, and again, I'm not condoning it. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a word that every time I hear it, I go, because it's like, what's your goal? What are you trying to let people know I could say this and I'm not scared? And then like, I can't wait till someone calls me on this so I could let them know exactly why I have that card. Exactly why I can say it. I'll tell them what block I grew up on. I'll tell them that my dad's best friend, he has his daughter's boyfriend. He's black. So, and he comes over all the time. So I feel like, you know, we're homies. Like, it's like, what's the point? Anyway, the way that Poirier said it, it sounded like the way he delivered it was like that's how he talks to anybody. Like, he'll call a Chinese dude that word. So when people were trying to spin it into, oh man, I didn't know that Poirier was a dirtbag like that. I didn't know that Poirier was the kind of dude that calls these people that word. I didn't know. Did you? What do you mean these people? I didn't know that he was a guy. Well, even if he is, that's not what we learned from that video, because that's not how he said it. That's not how he delivered it. Again, I don't like that. I wish nobody would talk like that. But he didn't say it in that way, like you know. He just said it like he would have said it to an Irish dude. So it's like, why are people going out of their way? And again, I don't even like Poirier, but I don't need any extra reasons to make up to not like him. It's not what they're saying. So all I'm trying to say is there wasn't a single thing about that video that surprised me or that made me like him any less, because I already didn't like him. And you know, we've seen videos. Wasn't it like Haley Joel Osment, or who's the kid that sees dead people? We saw a video, I think it was of him, and he was like coherently like calling people the N-word, I'm pretty sure. If not, I apologize. Cause that's pretty, like, you know, I don't want to tarnish someone's reputation. It wasn't even him. It was like Kirk Cameron or someone. I don't even know. But like, we've seen videos of people talk like that, you know, or voicemails or whatever, and it's like, oh dang, you know, that just is what it is. But I just don't think that's what it was with Poirier. I think he's just one of those dudes that uses it, and people spun it to like, oh, he must have said it like to that guy directly in that way, meaning that because of his skin color. I don't think it's like that, man. Yeah. I've been subscribed, and you haven't popped up on my feed for about a year. That sounds about right. That's the relationship that YouTube has decided to have with me. That sounds about right, bro. Yeah. Yup. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. And I hope, you know, now and then you'll just check in manually, bro. Because I'm here. I'm making content. YouTube's just not gonna let you know about it a lot, you know. ARJR, it's V for Vendetta. Is V for Vendetta on the? I just screenshotted it right now so we can have it. But I need to do some serious thinking about the way to handle the movie night rotation. so that it's fair and you know, certain things don't get out of control. But I'll have it on the list. Yeah. Oh shoot. Oh dang, bro. Dang it. Um, um, I almost said Mel Gibson, legendary gnome, but then I was like, man, but I like Mel Gibson. I was like, I don't want to stain his name. He's already doing too much of that himself. Man. Do a collab with Brendan Schaub. I'm telling you, man, people hate on that dude so much, it makes me want to be friends with him, dude. Like, look, I can't say this any more generically. People hate on that dude. And it's like the cool thing to hate on that dude. And people just get the biggest kick out of it. Like it's so much fun for them to hate on that dude, right? And here's how I look at it. Every time I see people articulate exactly why they don't like him, chats, comment sections, forums, Reddit, whatever, every single time I see people say, well, here's why he's a dirtbag. Here's why I don't like him. Here's what he did. I'm like, bro, are you telling me that most of your homies and cousins and friends and yourself don't operate that same way? You're dedicating your whole... There's entire channels that it seems like they make their whole living off of just making videos about him. And it's like, dude, if he did something to you personally or like whatever, okay? Like you guys went way back. You guys went to high school together. He did this and that to you. Blah, blah. I don't know. But the things that you're stating, he did this and he's a bad guy. He did this with that chick and then he said this to that guy and he fired this person and he did this contract and then he hired this and I think he did some bots and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, let me tell you right now, some of your favorite channels are botting. The things that people try to make fun of him for. Dude, and then the Gringo Papi thing, bro. Some of the best, I'm doing quotes right now, like strenuously, like I'm gonna get cramps in my fingers. Like some of the biggest comedians in the world, you watch their special on Netflix and it's like, okay. Like it's not, I know it's the cool thing to trash on, like I finally watched Gringo Papi, okay? I finally watched it. And then, you know, who's like the biggest comedian in the world? Like Nate Bargatze. I'll watch Nate Bargatze. I don't even want to say other people's names because like why disrespect them, you know? But I'll watch other comedians that are beloved. They sell out. They're crazy. People love them. They're getting TV deals and blah, blah, blah. And I watch the specials and I'm like, I don't think this is that much better than Gringo Papi. And I'm not saying Gringo Papi was the best thing ever, but I'm like, I mean, I don't think the guy should be, you know, executed over it. People just decided together, they just congregated and decided they were gonna, I don't know. I'm saying all this just to say, like, because you said I should do it. You know I'm not a big outgoing social collabing person, but I got nothing against the guy, man. If we were in close quarters and you wanted to do something, I'd be like, heck yeah, bro. I think he's funny. I'm not even going to lie. I know that's not good for my reputation. I think most people are funny in an organic setting. You could watch Gringo Papi and be like, that's not funny. The joke writing, blah, blah, blah. Fine. But I'm telling you, dude, if I watch Big Brown Breakdown, if I watch Fighter and the Kid, the dude organically says funny stuff. I don't know what to tell you. I sit there and I'll laugh. And I'm like, bro, I mean, am I twisted? Am I demented? I'm not supposed to be laughing, right? Well, dude, I laughed. I don't know what to tell you. I know it's not cool, but I laugh. What? Oh my gosh. What's up, Drew?
Whose hot dog is this?
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion, cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
Dude, I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say it. Now, you guys know what I've been doing, but I didn't say, so what's up, Drew? I'm sure you've heard me talking about how Jesse Jr. is very, 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 very active in sports. This month alone, he had 3 different tournaments. At least. I think one of them I couldn't go to because of a stream. Was it? One of them was local. And I didn't feel like, because, I don't like them to go far without me. I don't know. That's how I get down. I don't think it feels safe. I don't like it. There was one that was local, so I stayed here and did a stream. But there was 3 other ones this month where I was out of commission for days. That meant not only not streams during the weekend, during the actual fights, but just gone for days, even during the week. And I was like, dude, this is, of course, I want nothing more than to be there. That time is important. That family time, just being there and being around and present for the traveling and getting to watch the games and stuff like that. But dude, I was like, this is gonna be a blow. This is gonna be a dent. I don't know how. I gotta figure it out. I gotta make it up somehow. But this is gonna be a dent because I wasn't working for days, man. When it was all said and done, because of all the different days, like it's probably like a couple solid weeks in this month alone that it was like I didn't do anything. And then just something like this, bro, just boom out of nowhere, just like, hey, dude, it's like if I got a little hole in my canoe, and then you slapped on some of that. What's that commercial? You know that one commercial where he slaps on that tape and it just covers like a whole, like a big, what's it called? It's like this magic tape. Is it called magic tape? It's like a thing, like literally like any kind of, you can have like a big old wall of metal or something like that. And he'll just put like a thing of tape and it'll cover up like a whole, like a dam of water or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. Ultra Seal. I think that's what it is. But dude, what's up, Drew just rolled up in here and just said, let me help you out, bro. Let me take care of that. Let me sponsor Jesse Jr. He says, it wouldn't let me do 721 just because his name is ARJR721. What the heck? That's some bull, YouTube. But take this money. Take this money. Anyways, laughing my abs off. Laughing my abs off. Have you guys ever heard that? I actually made that up for my kids, and they thought it was funny. Cause I said something. I think I said LMAO out loud, and they were like, cause they know that I wouldn't like say a bad word. So they're like, "What? Do you know what that means?" And I was like, yeah, laughing my abs off. And they're like, ah. And then I said LMFAO. And they're like, don't say that. Don't you know what that means? I was like, yeah, laughing my flabby abs off. And they're like, ah. Have you guys ever heard that? Is Tony Ferguson going to steal that from me? What's up, Drew? I don't know what to say. So I'll let someone else say it for me. Well,
Do you understand the words that are
I
coming
don't.
out of my
I
mouth?
don't, because I don't. They're just jumbled, bro. They're jumbled.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Oh, here we go,
This isn't a career. This is an opportunity.
Am I right, Miami?
bro.
My flow goes deep like the ocean.
Amazing.
It burns so hard, grab the lotion.
What the?
I might hit the 3-wheel motion. Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
I rest my case.
What's up, Drew? I've been living with a special kind of paranoia this month, bro. Special kind of paranoia this month. But it was like, I have to prioritize being a dad, being a family dude, being a husband. I have to prioritize that, and things will fall where they will. And then What's Up, Drew just came falling down into the chat like that. What's up, Drew? I want you to know that this is very, very significant, very impactful this month, and it's not lost on me. This is huge, and I feel like I will be able to sleep tonight. Thank you very much for your unbelievable support, bro. I don't know what the heck you doing. I'm not asking because I don't want to blow up your spot, bro. I'm not even but for you to be able to just come in here like this, it's a blessing to me that you're that blessed. Hey, seeing homies in here on a consistent basis and chopping it up and laughing and telling stories and having a good time and doing the fight companions and be like, oh dang. It's good to see, like, okay, there's some hope for me, maybe. Seeing that some of the homies are doing that well. It's a blessing to see you blessed, bro. Thank you. Thank you, What's Up, Drew. Jeez, man. Dang it, man. I was joking around. I told you guys the other day, I made that joke about how I was considering selling plasma. And I was saying it was a twofer. It was both, the blood and my TV. It was a 2-for-1. And I shared that with Marilena, like, how to go about doing that. I said, how many times a month do you think I could do that? And she's like, it doesn't work like that. Like, you'll die. And I was like, dang it. So I can't do that. Like, I can't count on that like as a 9 to 5, And then I brought up, I don't know if I should say it because it's a family show, but it rhymes with perm. I said, what if I be a perm donor? And she got very upset. And I was like, bro, do you know that a lot of husbands do that just for fun and they don't even get paid? They don't even get compensated for it? So you should be thankful that you have somebody, and that didn't go well. And then I realized before I even finished the sentence, this wasn't worth it. This was not a hill to die on. Anyway. See, Ordinary Pete says, hey, I have friends who make Shop look like a saint. That's what I'm saying. Like, really, people? Really? Dude, I appreciate that, man. Melancholy says, GM, you've allowed me to realize I was being a sheep and I'm now forming my own opinion on Shop. Now, look, I could respect that. If people decide to look at a person and just go bit by bit for whatever reason, and you know what? As weird as it might sound, frankly, we do that with celebrity type people. That's just what we do. Fine, whatever. It might be kind of weird, but that's just how we act. And if you look at certain people and you do your own audit, you might come to the conclusion like, you know what? It turns out I do have certain convictions about certain things, and I just can't respect that this person is these ways, and they're just not a person that I like. Or you could look at it and be like, oh, dude, this person actually reminds me of myself. Or they actually remind me of one of my parents or my cousins or my coworker, and I get along with them. I go to lunch with them. Like, what the heck? I'm being a hypocrite. But yes, it's the sheep thing. It's that sheep mentality that a lot of people have, that it's just so lazy. Dude, Ordinary P says, not for nothing, but Shab is funnier than Rogan. I left early from a Rogan show, beat traffic. Listen, I'll watch a JRE episode. You know, I've watched a ton of them in my life. You know, I feel like a good amount of the people in here probably have. Now, you don't need to say, I haven't, I would never. I get it. Not everyone in here, but I feel a decent amount of people probably have. Hey, it's true. If I watch like 10 JRE episodes and like 10 Big Brown Breakdowns or Fighter and the Kid, dude, Shab has me laughing out loud. I laugh. I don't think I do that with Rogan. Most of the time when Rogan's talking with the comedian, he's somehow, either on purpose or by accident, ruining their flow, getting in the way, blocking their jokes, trying to dissect them, being a grouch. It's like, do you hate comedy? Man. Thank you again. What's up, Drew? Just Flex Seal. Wait, what did I say? I said a word and I thought I remembered it. What was the word that I said? Wait, now someone's saying flex tape. Flex Seal, flex tape. Flexual tension. Flexual tension tape. Oh. I think I heard Tony say that at an open workout. Oh, no. Oh, no. Show Game. It's from Out for Justice, right? Anybody seen Richie? Anybody seen Richie? It's Steven Seagal. I think the movie's Out for Justice. There you go, Nigel. Yeah. Plus, they pay you less and less when you donate plasma. Wait a minute. It's like diminishing or what? They pay you less? Ooh, that's a good point. It's probably for the vampires and politicians. It's not going to good use, huh? It's like recycling. It's a scam. I know this is crazy, but did you ever in your life consider the military? Yeah. I won't pretend that it was like super serious to the point where I was taking any kind of steps, but consider it, yes. When you know those tests that you take to tell you like what you should do, that was one of the things that it told me that I should do. Which, maybe I shouldn't expound on that. ARJR721. We are family. I got ARJR with me. Still doing the thing. Thank you, ARJR. Blessing. Mikhail Watkins. That's pretty cool. I've never seen Mikhail as a first name. Mikhail Watkins. That's pretty cool. Thank you for bringing them in, ARJR. ARJR, Flex Seal and Flex Tape. Oh, so there. I thought people were debating here. So there's two. They actually both exist. Thank you, ARJR. I just saw something. Oh my gosh, it's contagious. It's contagious.
This isn't a career. This is an opportunity.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion, cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
Well, there's a $100 donation in the PayPal. 100 big ones. 100 dollarinis. For them Costco weenies. I'm just kidding. I've been very healthy lately. I ate a handful of boiled eggs today. I'm being very healthy. I've been eating lots of handfuls of boiled eggs. I've been eating a lot of seeds. I've been eating some bland chicken. I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to do better. Not as much of the Costco weenies these days, but I'll have some. I'll have some for sure. I can't roll like What's Up Drew, but hopefully this will do. Are you kidding me? They're even rhyming?
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so
I
hard.
can't roll like What's Up Drew, but hopefully this will do. Are you kidding me? Is that a haiku? I can't roll like What's Up Drew, but hopefully this will do. This is from Tom Bout. This is from Tom Bout, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know.
I'm not surprised.
This is from Tom Bout. $100 of that instantaneous. 100. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tom Bout. I'm not crying, I promise. I got a hair in my eye, I think. I can't find it. Okay. Maybe I am crying. My goodness. My goodness. Thank you, Tom Bout. Oh, Heartless is dipping out. I'm out, guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here, Heartless Steve. Again, I will continue to say it. You're one of the furthest people that I would think of being heartless. But, you know, I respect it. I respect it. I don't want to disrespect your lineage. But thank you for being here, bro. Unbelievable. I'm not surprised. By the way, I don't know if anybody responded to it. I didn't see it. Has anybody else used laughing my abs off or laughing my flabby abs off? Has anybody else used that? Should I patent that? Is that mine? I didn't see anybody else refer to that. Let's see. Oh, I think What's Up Drew. I think that's what you're referring to. That is great, and I haven't heard anyone say that before, but I like it. Gonna use that one. Heck yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. Heck yeah. Oh, that's what Nigel said. I think I heard Tony say that at an open workout. Oh, man, that's annoying. There we go. Put it on a shirt. Let's put everything on a shirt, huh? Well, I told myself that I was going to stream tonight for 2 hours. And by that metric, we got about 12 minutes left. So what you guys want to talk about? You want to keep talking about how Poirier used a racial slur that wasn't even, he didn't even use it like in the racial slur way. He just used it in like the way that everybody thinks it's okay to use it anyway. Do we want to talk about how Josh Hockett absolutely saved the heavyweight division and the UFC and the UFC Freedom 250 card, and my long-held argument about how some of the best athletes and fighters aren't even in the UFC, and then he came into the UFC and destroyed everybody? What do you guys want to talk about? Do you want to talk about your feelings? Do you want to talk about food? What do you want to talk about? Oh, shoot. Melancholy considered the military. They denied him because of his vision. Blessing in the skies. Oh, dang it. Maybe that would have happened to me too. You know, I don't got the best vision, bro. Diamond in the rough era. Diamond in the rough. Diamond times are rough. Is he still locked up right now? Is he incarcerated right now? Bet the house on McGregor? Ooh, I don't think I should ever say that. Now, I'll come strongly with... When I do my MMA long division, I will be fully committed and have full conviction when I talk with you guys about, you know, how I came to that conclusion. But man, I don't think I could ever bring myself to tell someone that they should bet the house on him. I don't feel too bad. But as of right now, I do not see any way that Max Holloway wins this fight. Oh my gosh. Oh, did I even look at that? I can't judge Poirier too much. I too have wanted to fight when going through an airport. I will say this, you know, I've been at an airport before and I was not even drunk. And I wanted to fight people because, you know, it's a hectic place. So I got to be fair and, you know, and admit that. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. Somebody said, okay. Okay, hold on. I don't want to get ahead of myself here if I don't want to be incorrect. Dude, I thought this person's name, I'm not even joking. I thought like they were given the most racist name ever. I thought this person's name was Wang Wong. It's Wang Kong. So, okay, let's see. Dang, Cody Durden is dead last on the prelims. Well, you know, first fight on the prelim. Wow, man. Okay, no, Ethan Ewing. Hey, that's just disrespectful at this point. Ethan Ewing shouldn't be that far back on the prelims. This dude's killing it. This is disrespectful at this point. What kind of, I mean, you gotta have a banger preliminary card to put Ethan Ewing on the prelims. That's just disrespectful. Wayne Kong and Tracy Cortez, man. Okay, well, people are gonna like that just because there's a bunch of simps out there that like to see Tracy no matter what. Kai Kakaka, Luke Riley, Yanez. Okay. Oh dang. Okay, Garbrandt and Yanez. Oh dang! I didn't even know, bro. I have not been paying attention. Gable Stevenson is fighting. Though, how funny would it be if Stevenson lost? Elisha Allison. Robert Whittaker on the prelims. Wow, man. Light heavyweight debut. Dude. Light heavyweight debut for Robert Whittaker. Krylov, 11 losses. Okay, good. They didn't give him an absolute killer. King Green and Terrence McKinney. Oh, dang. Okay. I get it. They're hitting us with that bob. That black on black. Okay. Brandon Royval. Crybaby. Loner. Kavanaugh. Bautista. Sandhagen. Okay. Pimblett. BSD. Yeah, this is good stuff, man. Holiday, McGregor. That's a good card, dude. That's a good card. Make it even better, put Hockett on it. He was just telling Ariel that he's going to fight a lot sooner than people probably even want him to. Like, the fact that he even worded it like that, he's like, well, when's your next fight? Well, a lot sooner than a lot of people are even going to want it to be. Like, dude. I don't know if this is synchronized. I don't understand this, man. I don't understand this. This is just like what happened with the goal yesterday. I don't even understand this. ARJR just threw 100 big ones down in the PayPal.
Flow
Do you
goes deep
understand
like the
the
ocean.
words that are coming out
Burn
of
so
my mouth?
hard, grab the lotion.
This isn't a career.
Might
This
hit
is an
the
opportunity.
three-wheel motion. Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
ARJR with 100 big ones. And he says, Tombow gives one, and I add one to make two. If we could get 3 more, we could match Drew. And he's rhyming. He's rhyming. With 3 more donos to go. Tombow gives 1 and I add 1 to make 2. If we get 3 more, we could match Drew. This sounds like a riddle. This sounds like I'm walking through the labyrinth. New goal. Let's go. Dude. $100. It's contagious, ladies and gentlemen. Lock your doors. Stay home. We have a new outbreak. Only essential workers, only nurses, and people that work at Burger King. The only people that we need out on the streets. And that's not a derogatory statement because of how a lot of nurses are. That's not what I mean. Thank you so much, ARJR. Thank you, bro. And then would you believe it? Would you believe it? Some of you might, just because of how things happen to go in this community. Marloca with 100 big ones. How did she know? It was like ba-boom. It was like a ba-ba. It was like a one ba-ba. It was like how Serial Game was doing to Alex Pereira. Ha-ba-ba. Or excuse me. Ba-ba. 100 big ones from Marloca. She says, I love the support from the dojo. Watery eyes. I love the support from the dojo. Big watery eyes. And a heart, a face with the heart. Just love and support. We have a new epidemic, ladies and gentlemen. Stay home. Stay home. Wash your hands. Wash your hands with sanitizer. Wash your hands with wash your hands with the dish soap. Dude. Lord Racer says, she's really loca. She's really loca. Billy. I'm so glad you homies are holding GM down. I've been having a rough month. Next month will be better. I have faith. Billy the Kidder, I would like to start off by saying that it's like when El Mero Mero got ripped off and he was telling Joe Rogan that I don't think it was Joe Rogan at that fight, was it? Maybe. But he was telling somebody in the he told them after in the post-fight interview. He said this when the crowd was roaring and cheering for him and letting them know that they stood by him and they thought he should have got the win. He's going, this is my victory. This, hey, you just being here, bro. Every time, bro, you pop up in this chat and everyone just, it's like Pavlov's chat, bro. You come in here and everyone just BTK, BTK, BTK. Like the love that people got in here for you, bro. I just your presence is a present. You know what I mean? And I wanted to start off by saying that, but to add to that, you know, you just always been such a blessing to me, bro. So, it bums me out to hear that maybe you're not feeling like you're absolutely thriving at the moment, you know? So I hope things turn around for you and that they start to go better and you just feel you got some breathing room and you feel like you're in a good place, bro. They did, man. Hey, somebody was talking about it. I think a couple people said that, actually. I feel like everything I've watched about it, they've kind of said the same thing. You know, we see footage a lot because, you know, that's what the internet makes available to us. We see footage a lot of people. Now, listen. Oh. Let me put it this way. I feel like this is a fair way to put it without being dramatic and political and getting into a thing about whatever. I see a lot of footage of cops having to shoot somebody. Okay? Well, I shouldn't exaggerate. I always tell you guys I try to stay away from a bunch of news and blah, 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 blah. But you see stuff pop up on YouTube, right? So I don't want to overdo it and be like, yeah, I see 15 of them every day. It's nothing like that. But I'm just saying, I see footage pop up like we all do of cops shooting people. Okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like most of the time, I really want to say, if not all the time, but I'll take it easy. Most of the time, I feel like, yeah, I would have shot him too. What do you expect? You expect the cop to not be able to go home to their family? Hey, don't get strung out on drugs and be crazy. Don't do PCP and threaten people and come toward people with weapons. Is this dude supposed to never have his family see him ever again just because he wanted to be, on the right side of history and didn't want to offend anybody? This guy wants to go home too. This dude has kids waiting up for dad to come home. He's not going to care about anybody's politics when you're running at him with a knife or a gun or whatever. So what I'm saying is, I feel like most of the time, if not all the time, I'm like, yeah, bro. Yeah. Don't be stupid. Just like those people when they get pulled over and they put the window down like this much and they're like, oh, I'm going to make you famous. I'm going to make you famous. Everybody say, I'm recording. I know my rights. Put down your window. No, I know my rights. Why are you pulling me over? No. It says in the book, I read it, PC number 130, blah, 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 blah. You can't do that. What's your reason? No, I'm not doing it. No. Bro, if a cop pulls me over, hey, what's up? What do you want? Here you go. Have 2 of them. Here you go. What else you need? Yeah, cool. Because I understand. I understand the role, the setup, the dynamic. Oh, you're a cop? Cool. What do you need? Cool. Yeah. Hold on. You want a napkin too? You want a napkin? What else you got? Like, are you thirsty? Go for don't be stupid, bro. Even if you don't like cops, even if you don't think you did anything wrong, hey, play the game. Play the game. Oh, you think they're bad and they're dangerous and they might shoot you? Oh, then don't be dumb and play the game so you don't get shot. If you're so aware that you have such intense hatred for them because of A, B, and C should encourage you to not play into those things that you think make them dangerous. If you really believe that's so bad, then don't find yourself in that A, B, and C situation. You be smart and toe that line. But instead, you want to push the buttons and then point the finger when they do those things. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You want to accuse them of something, and then it seems like you take every step necessary to get them to that point, to be like, see, I knew you were going to do that. I knew that you were going to shoot me if I charged at you with a machete. I knew you were like that. You're a bunch of killers. I knew that you would do that. I knew that you would shoot me if I came at you with the machine gun. You animals. So I watched that and I heard people saying like this could have easily ended up with him being killed. They could have easily shot him. He was being aggressive with his words, with his body language. He was taking his stance. He's picking his hands up. He even pulled on his shorts. Now, Dustin Poirier, he could put his hands up. He could square up on you. He could even throw a kick towards your head. That don't mean nothing. But when he pulls his shorts up, ooh, And that guy knew who he was. He says, "Are you Poirier?" He knew who he was. So when he saw them pull those shorts pulled up, oh, dude, that's just like if you get in an altercation with Diego Lopez and he starts touching his Diego's apple. That's when you know you're in trouble, bro. If Lopez is doing this or it's no problem. But you see Diego Lopez start going like this, you're in trouble, bro. You're in trouble. So they did handle it very well. They really did. No, please don't wear a mask because I would like it to affect more people, frankly. So Aziz, it does take away, but I always tell the people, there are, you know, big or small, whatever. There are triggers on YouTube. And YouTube sees and knows when you are getting super chats and memberships and stuff like that. And if YouTube sees that you are a channel that makes money and therefore makes them money, then it will tend to favor you in the algorithm at least more than it would have otherwise. So even though they do take a cut, I'm like, you know what? They'll see that this is a channel that has support coming in and they'll be like, we need to push those videos more, you know? So PayPal takes one, but I think it's tiny. How much of a percentage does it takes? PayPal's fees primarily range from 2.29% to 4.9%. That's crazy. But still, there are pros to doing it on YouTube. There's definitely clearly pros, as you just heard from PayPal, but there also is from YouTube. They're just different. Let me find my way back. Here we go. Yeah, it barely takes anything. It's crazy. It's like negligible, Tom Bao. It's crazy. I don't think I ever realized till right now. No, bro. What's up, Drew? Bro, I don't know how I want to say this. Like, please don't feel, because you said sad face. Like, please don't. I don't want YouTube to don't let YouTube make you feel like that, bro. Because that shows and that means something strong. That has it carries a lot of weight. That has some strong significance with my relationship with YouTube. So it goes a long way, bro. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Well, thank you, Meek Slays. That's very kind of you. Tom, remember that Tom Bao? I don't know why he does that, man. I said the last time that dude, what was that fool's name? I swear, like, when they checked the CompuBox, because I was trying to keep track, but it's hard to do it during a live event, you know? I'm almost positive that Diego Lopez, he actually landed more significant strikes on his Diego's apple than he landed on Steve Garcia. I'm almost positive that that's an actual stat from the fight. ARJR, we need 2 more PayPal blasters to match Drew. People came out strong tonight, man. People came out strong. I don't wanna overstay the welcome and make anybody feel uncomfortable, man. It's crazy, man, cause you're just built different, ARJR. You're cut from a different cloth, bro. Dude, ARJR, you're still doing your thing, man. You still being an influence. You're still always living up to your name right here, man. Unbelievable boy. Unbelievable boy. Just what's the secret recipe, bro? What's the secret recipe? Jump the gilly on the cop dilly. Yeah, I mean, there's always that. What's up, Drew? They're just greedy, bro. It's definitely more than they should. It's more than they should, for sure. Lord Racer has been a member for 32 months. I'm trying to do my math right here, bro. That's crazy, dude. Heck yeah, bro. I appreciate you, man. The longevity of some of the people in here just makes us feel like we're a unit, man. Oh, you mean your real name, right? Because I was like, bro, you just said... So I could say your screen name, right? I could say your name, right? Legendary Gnome, let me say this. I know I alluded to this yesterday, and I had a big fail. And again, I don't want to articulate too much because I am on the World Wide Web, so I don't want to be too descriptive. But things did not go as smoothly today as they should have. And kind of threw a wrench into my plans. So I ended up streaming way later than I should have. Tomorrow, I got nothing to do but Mexican martial arts. So I'm gonna be here a lot earlier. So have a fantastic evening, Legendary Gnome.
Not forget Jesus, people.
Okay, good. Let me give you your screen name shout out, bro. Aziz
Flow goes deep like
Aziz
the ocean. So hard, grab the lotion.
Aziz 587
Real motion. Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
Aziz just threw $50 big ones down in the PayPal.
Amazing.
50 big ones down in the PayPal. Aziz, I'm going to tell you something right now that I don't think I've ever said before to you. Your name is one of my favorite names to say in this community. Aziz, I love saying, I was gonna say I love saying your name, but that feels like a weird thing for a dude to say to another dude, you know? So I'll think of another way to say that in the future, but I just want you to understand that sentiment. Wow. Thank you very much for the generosity, bro. And you're even doing your due diligence, bro, even with the chanclas on the ground. Even with the chanclas on the ground, you're like, I want to make sure. I'm doing it this way and that you're getting that. It's beautiful, bro. Thank you, Aziz. And then look at Cody Chapman. Cody Chapman came in and gifted a membership, and it went to Aziz.
We are family.
I got Aziz with me. That's crazy, bro. That is beautiful. Like, it's the circle of life. It's the circle of generosity. Thank you. Thank you, Aziz. Thank you, Cody Chapman. You're welcome, Aziz, from Cody Chapman. And Cody says up way later than I should be. Insomnia is giving me that 10-7 round right now. Dude, are you an East Coaster? Shoot, man. I'm trying to get back on track. I'm trying to be a good grandmaster and go to sleep pretty early today. You know. I know it's not early right now, but I mean like not 3:15 a.m., you know? Thank you for being a blessing, Cody. And Aziz, and thank you, bro. Thank you for giving the PayPal that 10-7, bro. Dude. Disco Golf Hutch just came in and said, gotta match the Aziz with 50 big ones. Dude, Disco Golf Hutch, I told you guys, just came in earlier and blessed with 50 big ones. Just did that earlier today. Literally earlier today. He's living that deja vu. Deja vu. Disco Golf Hutch, man. He's saying disco never dies. I won't let it. I won't let it. Disco has more lives than a cat. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. You guys know how I feel about cats, right? You guys know how I feel about cats. I walked into somebody's house today. And they had a little like a little baby cat. A little baby cat. Which kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't know how to act. I was like, is it cute? Is it a demon? Because for those of you that don't know, I historically have a deep-rooted hatred and disgust for cats. And I walked into this person's house, and there was this little baby cat that just tiptoed right up to me and just started crawling up my leg. And was like at my kneecap. Just dangling from my kneecap. And this was me. This was literally what I did when I walked in the house. Here's what I'm gonna pantomime right here. This is me walking in the door and seeing the cat, and then the cat crawling up my leg. Oh, hey, what's up? I malfunctioned. And it took me several moments to tell the person. I went, this is what I said. I said, hey, I don't know if we talked about this before, but, and by the way, the reason I was kind of tiptoeing with my inflection and with my word choice was because I was in this person's home, and this was their pet, and I realized what it was I was about to say, and that I believe I'd never said this to them before. And I said, hey, I don't know if you know this or if we've ever talked about it before, but I have a deep-rooted hatred and aggression toward cats. And so then he came over and pried the cat off of my dickies and kept it away from me. And I stood there still for a moment, kind of like, like kind of shivering and like with the chills, like, because I wanted to punt it. I wanted to punt the cat. I was kind of like Justin Poirier. I was starting to like tell Nick, what's up? And I even, like, I almost even hurled a slur at it. Like Poirier. I was like, what? Come on, what, you won't get hurt. It's about to get bad. It's like, I wanted to punt that cat to the neighbor's house. And it just took everything, like, it was disgusting. Why did I start talking about a cat? Did someone say something about a cat? How did that come up? Someone said something about a cat. Oh, you're in Southern California. Oh, but you gotta be up at 4. Ooh. Oh, that's scary. I hate that feeling, man, when you know you just can't fall asleep. But it's not going to change. It's not going to change the time you need to wake up. That's just not going away. It's just not going to go away. Oh, yeah, that would be a kitten. Yeah. A baby squirrel did that to me? Oh, my gosh, I would lose my beanie if a squirrel did. Because, like, I'm convinced that, like, all squirrels have rabies. Oh, my gosh. I would freak out, talking about. Oh, man. I had a roommate 100 years ago with a cat that needed to be locked in their room. If anyone was eating, it would literally climb anything, even you, to get at your... try to get my food. I would get plates of food when I'm not even hungry just to bait it. I'll be over here with my hands down like Bobby Green. Just thinking that cat had an opening to my food. And I'll be like, oh, dang it. I don't even be hungry. I'm telling you. I'll put some seafood on that plate, knowing I'm not going to eat it. That cat probably was a demon and saw that you're a good Christian man and was like, I'm going to go over there and deceive him into petting me. Oh, we got Moises. Moises Santos. You feel that way about dogs? What? Why dogs? What? GM's best friend? GM is to Castle, Poirier is to black security guards. We have another $100 donation from Marloca.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion. Cause I'm sipping on
100. 100 from Marloca. Aquí nomás supporting the PayPal goal. Thank you to everyone that has supported in any way with time, a like, a sub, and the moolah. Just hitting on everything. Marloca, just hit again, like, yes, the same idea, even just with time. A lot of people think like they don't even realize how much that means to me because the vastness of this platform. All the other places that you could be, all the other things you're doing. You're over here chilling with me? And we got some cat lovers in here, and you're still chilling with me? Even when I'm talking these papas on your loved ones? When I'm spreading this anti-cat propaganda? Just being here, spending time with me? Aquí nomás supporting the PayPal goal. Thank you to everyone that supported in any way with time, with a like, a sub, and the moolah. 100 big ones. 100 big ones. 100 big ones from the official prima of the Mexican martial arts, Mar Loca. Her flow still needs work. I don't you guys are if only YouTube communities could have a ranking, some kind of showing of like, I mean, bro, not even just like, I'm talking about like transcending the MMA community. Like if YouTube communities could have some kind of awards or rankings or acknowledgement or something like that, it's like this, it doesn't exist anywhere else. You could even be one of them like ladies that like does makeup and stuff like that. And like, oh hey girl, oh you killing it, queen. Like I don't care. We're more positive than them, and we're funnier. Unbelievable. Thank you, Marloca. Jeez. I don't like things bothering me, so cats it is. See, that's I get that. I get that. For me, it's like, hey, if I'm gonna have a pet, if I'm gonna buy you blankets and pillows and food and blah blah blah, I need you to come when I call you. I need you to act happy when I walk in the door. You know, cats give you that smug look and be like, pfft. They look at you like they're the one paying the rent. You know what the heck? I do get that though. If you're just like, hey, I exist, you exist, let's just be roommates, you know. Every once in a while I'll pet you, you lick me with that sandpaper tongue, you know. That was my vows to Marilena. Dark Alley Recording said that he was stoned and he forgot he was watching the live. He's gonna be tripping out when I say his name right now. Hey, what's up, Dark Alley Recordings? What's up, bro? I'm gonna come through the screen. They're here. I'm here. Heck yeah. Pound for pound. Heck yeah, it'd be pound for pound. Dogs are objectively the best people. Look up the story of the man hunting leopard. What the heck? Wait, I found something about man eating leopards now. I'm just finding a lot of stuff about leopards eating people. I'll have to look more into that later. I don't think I found the right thing. Heck yeah, bro. Sometimes you don't have to rhyme. Cats bother you every day at 6 a.m. Wait, they do? So when they do bother you, it's the most inconvenient? Mona Kenny! My cats act happy and come when I call them. They meow and talk a lot. But you have to acknowledge them when the meow. When they meow, always at least. What? That's so you. I never come across cats like yours. Then, dang, they even get like they want the attention. That's crazy. So look, let me check on something real quick, cause I'm a little bamboozled about something right now. So ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna do it. I mentioned it the other day, and I'm confirming it right now in case I didn't make it clear enough the other day. I don't know if anybody cares. I don't know if anybody cares. It does make me feel good that every once in a while I see someone leave a comment or say something along the lines of, you know, they like to just do some stuff for easy listening. I mean, I know I go back and watch. I know it sounds crazy, but every once in a while when I find a podcast I really like, I'll go to their channel and I'll list it from oldest to newest, and I'll just, if I'm all caught up on their newest ones, I'll go back and listen to their podcast from like 8 years ago. So I don't know. There's some people out there that are just die hard and you know, they're down, and you know, that's cool. So I'm gonna make all the live videos public again. I know I've yo-yoed with that a little bit because the algorithm and the chat GBT and AI and Gemini kept telling me conflicting things, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. And I don't like the idea, if there's even a couple people out there that would really like to hear them, of keeping that hidden. It's flattering that anybody would want to listen to those old streams. So I feel like a punk for not making them available. So all the most recent streams from the one right before the White House event card, all the way back to the first one I ever did with Flaco. The first one we ever did, it was me and Flaco. We were sitting there eating a plate of Chinese food, if I remember correctly. Not the same one. We weren't sharing. We each had our own plate. Dang it, that made me really want Chinese food right now. Anyway, all the Chinese places are closed. None of them. Hey, only like the super frisky ones stay late past 9 o'clock. Chinese places close early. They close at like 8, bro. It's crazy. I just want to say I'm gonna make those available again. So if you're subscribed, please just ignore it. You're probably, whether it's probably not tonight, maybe sometime tomorrow or then I'll probably actually talk to you guys a couple more times before I even do that. But if you see this one day where there's just a wave of a bunch of uploads and videos, because they'll send notifications sometimes, and I'm gonna be making literally hundreds of videos public again. Just try not to get annoyed and like go and unsubscribe or something, you know. I grew up with cats, afraid of dogs. Oh, dang. Because of bites? Cesar Milan changed my mind. Oh, dang. That dude. Oh, that's funny. Dogs and cats now. Heck yeah, dude. You like outside cats, half the ear chopped off. Get some character. He thought he was watching a rerun. Well, thank you, ARJR. I'm sorry that the algorithm is so stupid, Mona Canny. Hot take, Hogan vs. Kane would be a great fight. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, bro. I'd say it's lukewarm at best. No, I wouldn't. That sounds insulting. I don't even want to say lukewarm. I love it. I think, I mean, I just can't see, dude, I can't see any competition for Hogan, man. He's too athletic. He's too strong. He's too explosive. He's too smart. We're talking about a 2-time All-American. You cannot be a 2-time you can't be an All-American in multiple sports while having a low IQ. He's the Terminator, bro. He's the worst nightmare for fighters. And I can't even say in the heavyweight division because he wants to do open weights. He just wants to destroy everybody. Nigel, that's trippy to think of, bro. It's like the Sandlot, like the Beast was doing floor tiles for the church. Heck yeah, respectable. That's ridiculous, man, to think about it like that, ARJR. I didn't even put it together, bro. I wonder if anyone has ever been bit by Cesar Milan and has a phobia of him. He seems like one of the... He seems like one of those dudes that they will make a documentary about later, be like, yeah, he bit a couple of us. He does. He does. I think Hokit beating Gain will be Hokit's like most braggable victory. Cause man, I mean, like there's a reason I picked Gain over Pereira, you know? So that's gonna be, dude. That's when we start having the GOAT conversation about Hokit, you know what I'm saying? I just wanna say, wait, what? What? Oh my god. What? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? I don't understand what's happening. What does this message mean though? I just want to tell the person who just sent me that message. I will send you what you're asking for, like, right now. Oh, my gosh. I will send you what you're asking for right now. Oh, my gosh. Wow. That was beautiful. Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think they would too, Dark Alley. It would be very fun and exciting. Oh my gosh, I can't believe what I just saw. You guys will hopefully see it very soon as well, so don't get that FOMO. I have to look into that disco. I guess I didn't really know anything about him. I always just looked at him as like the Guy Fieri, but instead of for food, for dogs. Okay, you know what's up. You pick Gain too. Yeah, there was not 12. Okay, Dark Alley recordings. If I remember correctly, I have 4. 4. Maybe 5. Maybe. But hey, we gotta be honest. If Big John McCartney is the one that made the UFC rules, they could be as arbitrary as he wants. He made them. He literally made them. He could have made it be like a cross. He could have made it be like a diamond. He could have done whatever he could have made it be like an octagon. You could only hit within the octagon on the back of the head. He could have made it whatever he wanted. Based on what he came out and said in the lines, and you have to be on an inch on this side, blah, 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 blah. Then it's like, okay, maybe 4. But yeah, not 12, not 10, not even close. Oh, let me screenshot this because now I'll find the right one easier. Shaitan, the leopard. Great example of how awesome dogs are. Okay, thank you for putting that because I was lost earlier, bro. I frankly didn't see enough illegal shots. Messed up. Ooh. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying, like, I didn't really see them. Like, I don't know what they're talking about, but you wanted... Billy the Kidder, you should have listened to me, bro. You should have listened to me, bro. I even told people, Gain's going to win. And he's going to do it by using illegal shots. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen. There's a little bit of movement at the house right now, and I should be a part of it. And I haven't even had dinner yet. I'm getting the shakes a little bit. Because I've had a lot of coffee today. I've had a lot of green tea. I've had a lot of Diet Dr. Pepper. And not enough food. So I'm gonna eat a late dinner right now, and I want to let you know that I'm feeling back to normal. I realized before I went live on the stream right now that I had quite a hiatus, since the White House card, because a lot of sports and stuff with Jesse Jr. And I was feeling weird, man. I was feeling weird and out of it, and just not getting that. I try to tell you guys as often as I think of it. Whatever you might get out of this, please trust that I get stuff out of it too. And it's being here and doing this really brings a lot out of me that otherwise I'd be like all pent up, and I'm just like a little kid in 5th grade that doesn't know what to do with all his energy, you know. And then when I come here, it's like, it's time to play, you know. Pee-wee's Playhouse, you know. So it just feels so good to be back, and I feel like bit by bit I'm starting to feel like myself again, and I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited to wake. I don't really want to give away too much, but I'm already kind of planning out what I want the day to look like tomorrow, and I feel like kind of getting back to form and being productive, and I feel good about it. So 10-15 shots, yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Yeah, and then especially the jab that he took to the face that put him down, bro. Thank you, Tom Bout. Thank you, and thank you for being part of the amazing dojo family. The Taito Iwasa hammer fist was more blatantly illegal. Yeah, man. And I'll show you the video that I'm working on. By the way, those of you that weren't here earlier to hear it, I'm working on a fully edited, thorough, classic style edited breakdown of UFC Freedom 250, and it should be coming out sometime around Christmas. I'm working on it. It's gonna be my masterpiece. But I have a long montage that show all the times the game cheats. He is a 30 rotten cheater, but I did tell you that he would win. Thank you, Nigel, bro. Much love, bro. Mike Lang, all of a sudden, bro. Billy the Kidder, much love, bro. Christmas gonna be lit. Yeah, it's gonna come out. It's gonna be rivaling with Gremlins, with Die Hard. It's gonna be the Christmas movie, you know, with Home Alone. Heck yeah, dude. I never even been a Gaethje fan. I'm always clowning on Gaethje, but I did pick him. Picked him against Patty. Picked him against Ilya, and it was beautiful to see. It was like a storybook ending. And I think Moss was right. Moss was white. Floridian slit. Gaethje probably should have retired that night. It would have been perfect. They would have made a movie of it. They would have started writing Sylvester Stallone would have started writing the script that night. Thank you for the support, Disco. You're a gigantic part of that, bro. You're a gigantic part of that. What's up, Dustin? The good Dustin, huh? The Dustin that staying out of trouble, huh? Christmas breakdown. Can't wait to unwrap the true story. Well, this is unexpected. Is this from earlier? Wait, what the heck? How do you guys know about this? How do you guys all communicate and I don't know what the heck is going on? What is happening? ARJR just threw another $100 in the PayPal.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard.
In case you didn't hear me correctly, I said 100, 100.
'Cause I'm sipping on this green tea
100. And he says, it may not be with a bear, but this is how I show I care. And there's zero donos left for go. ARJR with 100 big ones. I don't even know if ARJR knows what little ones are. They're all big ones. He comes from a big ones ecosystem. You know, I try my best to be very thorough with my appreciation and expressing that as well as I can, but it's like sometimes I'm matched with these levels of generosity that it's like I can't even compete. I end up at a loss for words. I'm too painfully aware that nothing that I say is going to justify. Like it's not enough. You know the way that I feel like I'm going, you know what my version of that is? Like the way I can do that, it's like, I could tell you what it's going to be. Tonight, I'm going to lay my beanie down on that pillow. I'm going to lay my beanie down on that cooling pillow that I have because I run too hot because I don't drink water. And I'm going to feel peaceful. And like I ain't going to have that sick feeling in my stomach, you know? That's how I just, wow. Just watch a couple Home Improvement reruns as I drift away into sleep. Just feeling peaceful, you know? Most of the time I go to sleep with that bubbling rage, you know, thinking about like Bob Vila and just, oh, if you know, you know. And tonight's just going to be like, just like how Al Borland thinks about his mom, you know? Just peaceful, just smooth sailing, just mild-mannered flannel. Hidey-ho neighborino kind of stuff, you know? If you know, you know. And then we got Dustin Nance. We got Dustin Nance coming in here with a self-inflicted. You know, the self-inflicteds, they happen. They're fewer and more far in between. But they happen. And when they happen, it's like, ooh. Ooh. I feel like we don't see that. I mean, we definitely don't see them as often. I haven't seen one in a few days. This is refreshing, bro. Thank you, Dustin Nance. And for those of you who come in with those self-inflicteds, those of you who get blessed by the generous people in here, however you have a membership, please don't forget that it ain't just about using some extra emojis or having, you know, being a gringo and having your name bold like that. You could get on the membership tab and see a bunch of crazy stuff in that dark web of the Mexican martial arts that other people simply don't have access to. And you could brag about it when you come back in here later. Wow. My bad mood is gone, says Billy the Kidder. You all did that. Thank you all.
Amazing.
That's beautiful to hear, bro. That's beautiful to hear. I'm very happy to hear that, bro. Heck yeah. I got home and never made it inside. I'm still in my truck. Oh, snap. Oh, shoot. GM having a better night than some OnlyFeet ladies. And rightly so. BTK, sometimes you gotta go where everybody knows your screen name. And we're always glad you came. Dude, BTK is like Norm. I didn't even realize he comes in here. Everyone goes, BTK. Wow. Mar Loca with Is this the White House Freedom 250 card or what's happening? 5 memberships for Auka. Auka 3473. Tyler Van Houden. Tyler Van Houden. This sounds like Ilya Tapuera's neighbor. Tyler Van Houden. I don't mean to disrespect you, bro. I don't want to do you like that. You don't like Ilya, do you? Tyler, in case you don't know what I'm referring to, it's because I'm always trying to out Ilya for actually being German and born on that German soil. Tyler Van Houden. 7657. La Los Salamanca. La Los Salamanca 3548. Oh, I thought your name was La Losa La Manca. It's La Los Salamanca 3548. I've only seen Breaking Bad 9 times all the way through. Choder Rider, and the Strange Tormentor have all been blessed by Mar Loca. And thank you again. And Dark Alley Recording says, the people handing out memberships are great people. They're different in a great way. I see it often. Thank you for sharing those beautiful words, bro. And just to remind you, Dark Alley Recordings, in case you ever want to be able to get one, I don't know why YouTube does it. It's so dumb. I don't know why they make people go through the hoops of enabling it. Like, who doesn't want free stuff anyway? I believe you have to go to my membership tab, and somewhere up at the top, there's like a drop down or something, and you have to click enable gifts for this channel, gift memberships or whatever, and then boom, now you're greenlit, and whenever they give them away, you're in the running to receive one. I don't know why they make it so complicated, but that's how they do it. Thank you, Dark Alley Recordings. ARJR, show the pic. My joke needs context. Okay, so is it okay if I say this? I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Somebody just asked me, somebody just told me that they're going to send this to me. Okay? And I don't know if I can say who or whatever. It wasn't very descriptive. But somebody's going to send me this. This is one of the best things that I've ever seen in my life. It's weird. It is like I look at him and I feel like I know him. Like I feel like I'm looking deep into my own soul, or so I don't know. It's like we are one. It is amazing. It's amazing. It's like the biggest compliment. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just hope that nobody does some crazy, demonic kind of stuff and does it like Chucky, you know? I bought a big van so I could chill in the whip anytime. Oh, that big, bro? I'm thinking of setting up a travel gym. Oh, what the heck? That big? He's in there like, oof. How much room do you have, bro? Yeah, thank you, Dustin Nance. It was What's Up, Drew. Dude, I know I say this every time and it just seems like one of my go-tos. Things didn't go the way they were supposed to today. And then when I realized that they went so off the rails that I also wasn't going to be able to do a movie night. And plus, I still feel like all exhausted from some of the stuff I was doing yesterday. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just chip away at my edit, the UFC Freedom 250. I'll just reset, go tomorrow. Bro, blessing in disguise, bro. I don't even know what it was that made me just do it. And it was just, yeah. A lot of people came through, man. Yeah, but that 500 that you're seeing up there's What's Up, Drew, and then a bunch of people came through on here. A bunch of people came through in the PayPal. It's been crazy, man. It's been crazy. As long as it doesn't jump on my pant legs. Da bear. I know Tom about. It's crazy. Okay, look. The circle of blasters. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is the kind of night that I don't want to wrap up. This is the kind of night that if I was still in the dojo out there, I'd probably try to do like an 11-hour stream like we did that one night. Streams like this, it's just, some of them feel different. But I just want to say thank you. There's been some extreme, unprecedented generosity in here tonight. Just absolutely unbelievable, and I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for changing the trajectory of my month, of my mindset, of the dynamic of the home, frankly. It was a fun time, and you people, it's not like you just show up in here like it's like a only feet type of transaction. People show up in here, and not only do they donate, but they talk, they share their story, they share their day, they share their frustrations, they tell jokes, they catch up with others, they're genuinely happy to see each other. It's just, there's real friendships in here, and I just want to say thank you. It was Tom Bao. I just want to say thank you. ARJR has just blessed our Trilla for the road. We are Thank you so much.
family.
Welcome, Artrilla.
'Cause I
I'm
got
gonna
all
be
my
back
homies
at
with
you
me.
mañana with more contents. You guys have an amazing evening. Relax. Be safe. Have some fun. Have some giggles. Have an unhealthy late night snack. After missing 250, very grateful to be here tonight. Dojo Life for all. For y'all. Disco, around Christmas time, I got a treat for you, bro. I'm going to be giving you that breakdown, bro. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you again mañana. Thank you so much, the people that just went above and beyond tonight. It is not unseen. It is not unappreciated. It is not taken for granted. I'm going to go and have a wonderful conversation with Marilena right now because of you guys. Directly affected and impacted my month. Thank you. Thank all of you. Much love. Stay blessed. Thank you. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking out.